Hello, it is Friday morning, and I wanted to give a little bit of an update on not on my health stuff, but on I need to come up with an actual name for it, but like preparing for pregnancy stuff. Eric, Eric has termed it Operation Baby Acquisition, which is humorous, so we're calling it OBA for short, and we like officially started on the path because yesterday evening we went and took a tour of the birth center that's about a half an hour away from us. And it's a really nice place. Um, it's it's just like it's exactly what I would want. I don't want a medical place. I don't want a medical feel. I have enough of that in my life. And this is just a really nice place. And we got to meet one of the midwives, and then one of the main midwives, and then another midwife who's there at the practice, and then a student midwife who's the one who actually gave us the tour and everything. And we had a chance to ask some questions. I had like a whole bunch of questions that I had typed up and didn't even take them out of my bag because I felt like that would have been a little bit too much. But we, got to ask any questions, so I asked kind of the biggest ones, and stuff like what kind of prenatal tests do they do? What do they do? Like what standard? Because like I know what's standard in the medical world because I'm reading and researching and all of that. But I don't just want to be told like this is what you have to do. So that was really really good. Their response to that was, we give you all the information. We give you the research and everything, and let you make an informed decision on each thing. Each test. Whether or not to have ultrasounds done. All of that kind of stuff. So it's basically like giving the control and the power to us, and then supporting us. And if there was anything that, indicated that we needed to have a certain test done or whatever, and like that would really be good, then they would urge us to do that. And so I feel like having that as the basis of the relationship sets it up so that like when they say you really should have this done, I'm much more likely to trust what they say. Like I find that I'm not particularly trusting of doctors. I trust my doctor, and there are very few other doctors that I would trust. So like having that as the basis of the relationships is really important to me. So that was good. And I asked not detailed questions about like my health stuff and everything. I had already gotten information that they have had other Lyme patients that they have worked with before, and that they've worked with their doctors and everything. So like I already knew that. But basically at this point, what I'll do is set up a preconception appointment and go in and have that, and talk about my history and all of that, and then also talk about nutrition and lifestyle stuff and exercise and all of that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah, so I think that will be a really good kind of start to the relationship there. And let me think if there's anything else from the tour. I think that was basically it. The rooms are really nice. They have birth tubs in each room. There's two rooms. There's two birth rooms. And on the walls they have the footprints of all the babies that were born in that room. So they stamp the baby's foot with ink and then stamp it on the wall and have their name and the date on it, which is really cool. Like, you leave your mark there. So that's neat. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. They were surprised. they asked like towards the end of us sitting down and talking. They asked, how far along I was, and I'm like, oh, I'm not actually pregnant yet. You know, but we're and they were like, oh, well, you must really be planners. And so we're like, yeah, well, and so that led into, given my health stuff, I feel like I need to plan. So that's the update on that. It's it's good. It's exciting, and I can tell that Eric is definitely starting to get excited too. So I mean, he's come up with a name for it, so that's cool. I had to urge him not to use that name, Operation Baby Acquisition, in front of the midwives. Like, I'm like, please, just don't. I don't want them to know how crazy we are right off the bat. And Eric was like, they deal with all kinds of crazy people all the time. But so that was good. And we went out to dinner afterwards and had a chance to talk through stuff, and so it was good. And now I see my doctor on Monday, and we'll, talk about all of this fun stuff. And I feel like I'm gonna be springing all of this on her, because at my last appointment, I had just gotten married, basically. I think that was my first appointment after having gotten married, and I was moving and all of that stuff. And now it's like, okay, gonna have a baby, that's the next plan. And how do we prepare for that? And I'm continuing to taper myself off of the Topamax that I'm on. So I actually can't remember if I took it last night or not. I might have not, so I might actually be off of it at this point, which is good. And so far, things are okay. So the next one will be tapering off of the Neurontin, and then seeing how my headaches are. So, but I'll probably wait until after I see my doctor on Monday to start doing that. So that's the story. And I will update again after Monday, both on this and on my general health stuff. So can't think of anything else right now. So I'll just leave it there. Hope you're all having a good day. I'll talk to you again soon.